For the fact that I can simplify 8 to become equal to 2 to the power of 3, and I can simplify 4 to become 2 to the power of 2. Does it clear the fact that this expression is very easy to solve? Remember, 30 cannot be expressed that way. So how do we go about solving questions like this? Finding this question, such questions, very difficult to solve. Tag along with us as we solve this question together, and then you see how we can divide or break down this expression in order to get our solutions. Join me as we solve this. From this equation, you're going to find out that definitely, it is a fact that 8 can be equal to 2 to the power of 3, right? And everything will multiply x because x is the normal exponent. And then we can have 2 to the power of 2, and all of these will be to the power of x, and all of these will be equal to 30. Now, having this, you can know that this expression can be simplified further. If we simplify this expression further, we'll have 2 to the power of 3 all to the power of x, and then the exponent will have to multiply 3x. So this expression is now going to give us 2 to the power of 3x multiplying 2 to the power of 2x, and this will be equal to 30. Good. Now, according to the rule of indices, remember, if you have a to the power of x multiplying a to the power of y, same basis, a and a, this will give us a to the power of x plus y. That means the exponent will have to add up. Now, if the exponents have to add up, then we'll simplify this to become 2 to the power of 5x to be equal to 30. Now, much simplified, but the question now is, can we easily solve this without the use of logarithm? Of course, we can't. So we either apply the natural laws of natural logarithm or the laws of log. Now, if we apply the law of natural logarithm or logarithm, we'll have the log of, let's take out the log of, let's take out the use of logarithm. Log of 2 base 5 equal to the log of 30. Now, if we solve the log of 2 base 5 equal to the log of 30, you will know that this will come over here to multiply this logarithm. And then we'll have 5x multiplying the log of 2, and this will be equal to the log of 30. Now, look at this expression very well. You realize that this 30 can easily be equal to 3 multiplied by 5, right? If 30 can easily be equal to 3 multiplied by 5, that means we can reduce that expression. So I'll have my 5x multiplying the log of 2, and this can be equal to the log of 3 multiplied by 5. That way we can simplify this whole expression. So if we have log of 3 multiplied by 5, remember the product rule of logarithm. That expression will simply be equal to the log of 3 plus log of 5, right? Good. Comparing the product rule of logarithm, and then we'll have this to be 5x multiplying the log of 2. Now, from this expression, you can see that we can now find the value of x easily. If we divide both sides by the log of x, log of 2, divide here by the log of 2, divide here by the log of 2. From this expression, you see that 2 will easily, log of 2 will easily cancel out the log of 2, and then log of 2 cancel out the log of 2. We'll have 5x to be equal to the log of log 3 divided by log 2 plus log 5 divided by log 2. Now this looks like a very large expression instead of reducing. Don't worry, we are going to reduce it. Now remember one simply law of logarithm. And what is that law? If I have the log of A divided by the log of B, this can be equal to the log of A base B, change of base. Now, if we look at that and use it on this expression and this expression, then that whole expression will now give us the result to become 5x, right? 5x equal to log of 3 base 2 plus log of 5 base 2. So, from this expression, we can easily find the value of x. Now, when we divide both sides by x, that's what we'll do. Divide both sides by 5. If we divide both sides by 5, with this, 5 will cancel out 5. And then the value of our x, the long time value of our x will now be equal to the log of 3 base 2 plus log of 5 base 2, and all of these will be divided by 5. Great. And this is the solution to that mass expression given to us. Now, this expression is simply the solution. But then we can also easily check if our solution is actually what? Right. Because using this expression, using this log, giving this log solution, some might wonder, can this actually be the solution to this question? And recall the initial equation given to us, 8 to the power of x multiplied by 4 to the power of x, and both equal to 30. Now, if we assume all these to be equal to x, or all these solution to be equal to x, how do we solve this expression? Now, if we have to input this whole solution as the value of x here, we can easily solve this question. From this whole expression, you find out that initially, just as we did, this is 2 to the power of 3 multiplying x, right? Multiplied by 2 to the power of 2 multiplying x, and this is equal to 30. Now, if we sum up these two with the values of x equal to this, can we get 30? Let's try out the solution. From this expression, we'll have 3 multiplied by x is going to give us 3x, multiplying 2 to the power of 2 multiply x will give us 2x, and this will be equal to 30. Now, from this expression, what do we do? Remember the integral expression we did, common base, the power will have to add. So we're going to have this to become 2 to the power of 3x plus 2x equal to 30. So from here, we'll have 2 to the power of 5x to be equal to 30. Now let's bring this home. Remember, the value of our x is equal to log of 3 base 2 plus log of 5 base 2 divided by 30. So if we input it over here, can we get a simpler expression? Of course we can. 2 to the power of 5 multiplied by 1 plus log of 2 base 3 base 2 right? That is plus log of 5 base 2 and all of these divided by 5. Now from this expression, you can see that this power of 5 can cancel out this, and then the whole expression will now be equal to 2 to the power of 1 plus log of 3 base 2 plus log of 5 base 2. So having that logarithm, we want to look at that expression. We want to look at a simple law of logarithm. Remember, the law of indices, if you have a to the power of x plus y, this can simply be equal to a to the power of x multiply a to the power of y. Separating, this is the product law, the product rule of indica expression. Now if we separate that, we're going to have our math expression to now become 2 to the power of 1 multiplying 2 to the power of log of 3 base 2 multiplying 2 to the power of log of 5 base 2. Now can this whole expression be equal to 30? That is what we are struggling to arrive at. Now, from the rule of logarithm, if we have a to the power of log of y base a, remember this can simply be equal to y because a will have to cancel out a. Now, when we apply it here and apply it here, the value of this expression will now be 2 to the power of 1 is 2 multiplied by 2 cancelling out 2, and then we'll have 3 multiplied by 2 cancelling out 2, and then we'll have 5. Will this whole thing be equal to 30? From this expression, you see that it can truly be possible. 2 times 3 will give us 6.5 multiplied by 5, and that will be equal to 30. So finally, 6 times 5 will give us 30, and 30 is equal to 30. So what does that show us? That if the left hand side is equal to the right hand side, it simply tells us that this mass expression we have there is absolutely correct. X equal to log of 3 base 2 plus log of 5 base 2 divided by 5 is the absolute solution to that mass problem. So if you did enjoy watching this math solution, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, share it with friends and colleagues, and remember to subscribe to our channel for more simplified math content. Now, if you are preparing for any external exams, remember to join our community. Just click the join button below so that we can exclusively take you on math preparation class for such exceptional examination. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, share it with friends and colleagues, and remember to subscribe to my channel for more simplified maths content. Thanks so much for watching, and bye bye for now.